Hello and welcome to this episode of No Blasters with me, Kieran Bartlett. Today's guests, comedy legend, would you say? Would you call yourself that?
Was that me?
Yeah.
I thought you were looking at me.
Oh, no, sorry. It's awkward already, isn't it?
Everyone's like, who the fuck is that
I know,
guy?
yeah.
I wouldn't use either of those words. to describe
Okay.
me. A girl.
A girl
wee girl
named,
here.
we've got a wee girl here called Diona. Diona Doherty's here with us. And we've got a wee lad here called Sean McAleavey. So, great times. Before we get chatting to our guests, let me tell you this. I have a wee starve on. And it's only a matter of time before I'm angry. Now, I'm also sublimating rage from FIFA from 10 minutes ago. Now, today's episode, sponsored by manscaped.com. You want to look like me? Eat more than you move, and then use Manscaped. Now, I've used my Manscaper yesterday. Did I go a wee bit far? It's down. I look a wee bit thumbish.
On your face?
This is a different one. Sorry, I should be clear about this. Good question, Diona.
Okay.
You can. So the Lawnmower 4.0 is the wee razor, the wee zzz for your bag and area, your baggage area, and unexpected. I have several unexpected items down there, various hernias in different stages. But they also do the hedger, which is the one for your bake. Now, I've actually used the hedger for my whole skull here, different settings for different areas. But and I say I'm doing it. Chloe does it for me. So. Chloe cut her own hair the other day. Madness now. Anyway,
Thing?
no, Jesus. No, Chloe's not a hedger. So
4.0.
yeah. She's a lawnmower. So go over to manscaped.com. Use the code NOBLASTERS20. That's the word No Blasters, all one word, and the number 20. NOBLASTERS20, and get 20% off and free shipping. I highly recommend the ball deodorant. I highly recommend the ball toner. I highly recommend the crop mop preserver wipes. Just keeps your bag in good nick, as it were, without nick in it. So manscaped.com, we love them, they love us. Get over there. We're also sponsored by NordVPN. NordVPN provides a virtual private network for you when you're online. So like I would have used this if I'm ever away on tour or anything like that. I will go on, and it means you can sort of access, the like apps and things like that from different countries and things like that. So you can access, if you wanted, say, for instance, just watch the Premier League for less money, you can pretend you're in America. Now, what you could also do is just get on there, and it provides just a lot more security for you when you're surfing the web, so that all your dates aren't being exposed. Stop your wee identities getting stolen and all that, and your data. So it's great for that. It's also very good just for fucking peace of mind. So I would highly recommend going over onto nordvpn.com/noblasters, and you can get a deal that's there now. If you subscribe for 2 years, you get 4 months free. It's a great time. NordVPN, one of our OG sponsors. I suppose one thing that you can do with it as well is if you're gaming on it, and I've used it for this too, you can join a server that's in another country, and not like it'll sort of help you with the ping so that you don't get fucked over as much with that. Nerds know what I'm talking about right now. So nordvpn.com/noblasters. A great time for you, a good time for me. Now we're getting stuck in here.
Here we go.
So comedy shit. Question mark.
Comedy shit?
Comedy shit, question mark. Did you do it? Question mark.
They do comedy shit?
Yeah.
No, all my stuff's very serious.
Oh, yeah. Diona's stopped doing comedy now. She just does like spoken word.
I just do like historical tours. I just take groups of people like
Where
around the
would-
walled city.
Where would you take people? Like what would you take them to as a historical tour? Like,
Oh, so it needs to be something I know something about. Right, one, I would take them to Brussels to the Mannequin Pie just because I think it's hilarious.
What's that?
that's so weird.
Mannequin Pie.
That wee pissing child.
So there's a little pissing child statue
Do you
in the
know?
wall.
Have you seen that thing that me and Shane made? No.
Yeah.
Like it's so weird.
It's called
Taking
Mannequin.
balls out?
But it's like a baby. It's a
Yeah.
Cupid.
Right, okay.
But he's pissing and it's a wee fountain.
He has a wee dick.
But it's
Right,
funny
okay.
because it's called Mannequin Pie and he has
And
like a
then
wee mannequin pie.
Have you seen the wee girl one?
No.
There's a wee girl one with
The
a wee,
Gallican pie?
with a wee gay
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Is this in Rome?
In Brussels.
Brussels. It seems like a Rome thing.
Rome is literally not as weird as Brussels. Imagine it's sort of it feels like Rome but with Euro trash vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
what
yeah,
Brussels
yeah.
is. I didn't like Brussels.
Oh, I thought it was so shit.
It is so shit.
Now tell us this: isn't there a massive square that's like got a carpet on it or something?
The Le Grand Place
Is it a carpet?
has a carpet on it.
Like outside, and there's like a massive carpet, or was that like some sort of stall?
I know. Maybe you were
Market.
maybe you were just talking to some guy that has a massive carpet, you know, on his wee merkin. No, I didn't like it there.
No.
Firstly, we were there and it was really hot and annoying, and then there's just nothing to do. And
Nothing to do.
it smells a wee bit like peish in places, which I
That's
don't
the
love.
mannequin pee.
Mate, there's just I thought all that was weird too.
Yeah.
We fucking rare pedo statues about like.
Where would you take somebody to on a historical tour?
You can do worse than Belfast, like, but I would probably. Do you know what I like? I like going up around the north coast for a wee tour,
Gorgeous.
and I also Rome is unbelievable. Like if you've ever been or never been, it's just you would literally never run out of stuff to see there. Like never run out.
But surely it's all Roman.
Surely it's all
Oh,
historic and all,
the same.
but it's like history. I mean, what I love about it there is that it isn't just ancient Rome; it's also like Rome through the ages
Yeah.
is all still there.
There's like
they build on top of stuff. They don't knock anything down.
gladiators and a Euros bar.
Yeah,
So it's
mate.
like-
It literally is that. Do you know what
Yeah.
it is? It's gladiators and a wee dude out the front of the gladiators
Yeah.
selling paninis.
Yeah,
off the
yeah,
fucking
yeah.
van. You know what I mean?
There's your history.
Mate, I love that. Do you know what I mean? It's like all sides of Italy. I actually love it there. Like I believe it's one of the few places I could live comfortably outside of here.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, I could live there comfortably.
I
Like,
don't mean this to be cheeky, but a lot of walking in Rome, I feel.
there is here.
Yeah.
I live. I cope when I'm there because when there's somewhere to walk to, I will do it.
Oh yeah, you need an end.
Do you know what I
Yeah,
didn't like
yeah.
though? Yeah, like this is a problem with Brussels. A lot of aimless walking.
Yeah, not a dander.
It's mate, not in fucking 34 degrees in motherfucking dander.
The first sort of 5 years, Sean and I were together. Not you, obviously, because. But I'm joking. I'm only joking. My husband, Sean. First like 5 years we were together.
Honest.
I was gonna go for
That's
that really
just like-
rude, stereotypical man put down of like not my type anyway. I was like, no,
Yeah,
not gonna go
well,
there.
I'm
I'm not gonna go
joking.
there.
Like,
You're better than
Weird.
that, Sean. You're better than that. I'm not, but
Listen.
effort when he just takes someone's knee.
If I was single, I would. Don't worry. Listen, I'm joking. I need to fuck up.
You and Sean together 5 years.
We went on loads of European city breaks. That was our thing. And then we sort of ran out of the ones that were interesting and ended up in places like Brussels. But Sean would say that Paris, Eiffel Tower, that really
Right.
his mind.
Right, okay.
I thought it was just like a massive bell scaffold with a few fairy lights on it. But he was like, he loved. Like,
It's somewhere I definitely want to go. I haven't been
You haven't
to
done
Paris.
Paris?
I haven't been there. A couple of times the opportunity has kind of come up to maybe actually go do that.
Yeah.
And then I go,
There's been flights.
I know, yeah. I'm just like, no, but I mean, like, there's time off, a wee bit
Yeah,
of coin,
okay.
and the will to go.
Yeah, yeah,
And then
yeah,
I go, let's just go to Rome.
Yeah.
I've
Again?
been to Rome a stupid amount of times.
Stop doing that. That's
But-
what I can't do. Go
go back to the same place now.
Hate it.
No, but it changes. I probably literally want to live there. Like, I could actually live there.
That's why I can't do a caravan. Unless you drive it. One that sits still.
Don't compare Rome to caravan. Just don't do that.
Malile.
Yeah, just don't do that.
Do you know, people who keep going back to the same place? I will never understand people who spend their whole summer in the same caravan
No,
site.
I don't understand that, but I mean, going for a few days to a fucking amazing city is good. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
it's like people go to London. It melts me.
yeah.
London melts the Christ out of me. You talk about aimless walking, London.
I think being in London is a reflection of how you feel that day. I think you could go and it's a great time if you're not in good spirits.
See, mate, do you know what? I actually relate to this.
Yeah.
Because I've been there a couple of times and I've been relatively happy. See, doing like a week in it though.
Yeah.
No, do you know what it is? Knowing that I have to do more than a day, I am beside myself with anxiety. So my whole time feels like fucking grim. Like,
I just spent the whole time looking for Paddington. Where is he?
do you know what I fucking spend a lot of time doing in London? fucking wondering why everything takes an hour and a half. Everything
takes longer.
Same
No, it
Belfast.
doesn't.
No, everything does.
What do you mean?
If you're
Getting
sitting
somewhere
Like,
else.
I feel like I'm time traveling on the tube. I feel like you just go and you're, bah, I'm here.
Nah, I hate that.
I love that.
I hate it. Do you know what it is? You're not time traveling on your way to the fucking tube or on your way. And it's never... See, when I'm there, the tube stations, it's literally not... People are like, that's really near where you're going. It's not,
No,
though,
it's
is
not.
it?
Yeah.
Is it near in terms of like it's a fucking
No.
25-minute walk?
London
Nah.
near is different than a
It
Belfast
is. It
near.
is. Do you know what a Belfast near is? I'm going to fucking Boojin. I'm parked outside.
Yeah.
Why did
When
I
I
say?
get
I'm parked
out of
outside Cafe
the
O. Why did I say Boojin
know.
as well?
when I
Boojin.
get out of the tube station, I can sniff the burrito. That's how close. That's near.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
Belfast near.
Sniff
Yeah.
the burrito as well. Sounds like some sort of weird.
Well, you remember that
Anyway.
old fucking bit? It was like, it was Lanyon Place used to be called Belfast Central.
Yeah, yeah.
People go, what's it central to? And you're like, fuck all.
Yeah, yeah, exactly.
Aye.
Central to Macefield Leisure Centre when it was there. Do you remember that? Our Sheila went and saw Darren Hayes from Savage Garden do a gig in Macefield Leisure Centre.
Was the rest of Savage Garden there?
No, it was Darren. It was
just
Darren's solo tour for the I believe the Insatiable tour.
Middle of the gig, can all blue armbands please
Remember
leave
that
the pool?
Spin tour, I think it might have been called. Which he might have got confused and thought it was a spin class. His album was called Spin, and then he had that song Insatiable. You know. Turn the lights down low, take it off, let me show my love for you.
Yeah.
Insatiable.
Oh, and that is actually how it sounds.
Yeah.
That is.
Mate, I know.
Oh, you did a good one.
No. I know. Mate, do you know what he did? He did a version of a Prince song called
Green Rain.
I wish you just raspberry bread. What do you call it? Oh bollocks. I wish you heaven. Oh mate, you want to get a wee weep on? Get a bit of Darren Hayes singing I wish you heaven. Spell it with a U as well.
Do you know what I do
Wish
every now and
you
then?
haven't.
If I find something that makes me cry, which is everything,
Yeah.
I'll
I'm a weeper as well.
but I'll take note. I'll take stock, because I'll know someday I'll need to turn it on. Like that when I want
do that.
something.
Yeah.
But like when
Oh, I was thinking for performance, but yeah. Good to be able to cry on cue in real life in case you need stuff. You know,
yeah.
need to weep your way out of a parking ticket.
Yeah. And I just make notes, and then every now and then if I need to like either I need a wee release or else I genuinely need to like before an audition like feel sad about something, I'll go and remind myself of. And most of the time, sometimes it's kids waiting for their war veteran dad to come back.
Oh my god, the weepy run across the airport.
Or do you at the window.
The dad appears
And
full marine gear at like a birthday party.
Yeah.
Oh fucking.
Judge, you just made me think of there now. It's the ones where I keep seeing it's like people my age that come back from Australia after like 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
And the whole family's like, oh, like just see if I did that, no one would blink an eye.
I was gonna say
They're
that's,
like,
I
fuck
wouldn't
off.
I wouldn't blink an eye for someone.
My
doing that.
theory is, see if you go away to like, because a lot of people go into Australia, and it's like 2 years you kind of go away
Yeah.
for. See if you come back before them 2 years.
Yeah.
You cancel.
you weren't really
you're leaving
gone.
party and all the presents. Take it all back. You don't get anything.
See, do you
But
know
I
what it is
also
for me?
think you need to be gone such
A
a
lot-
long time to be missed. Like
I
2
mean,
years.
fair enough if you're going on like 2 years tour in Afghanistan where you might die every day.
Yeah.
But if
Yeah.
you're going for 2 years, you know,
Aye.
Working holiday visa.
work in the mines, like I don't
Yeah.
care, like you know what I mean.
Yeah.
It's like because loads of my mates went there like after uni, Australia and London, robbers of friends. That's what those two places are. A lot of people went and like, but then when they would come back. So this is weird. So when my two brothers went to uni in England, they wanted to go to university, fucked their A levels, and so they had to go to England to go to uni.
Mm-hmm.
And so like I really missed them obviously when they were away, and it is different when it's like your brother or whatever. But like when they would leave, I would be very emotional, and I was only a wee boy as well. I was only like 12 when they left,
Oh.
and then. What? I'm allowed to be emotional, Diona, right?
I
So
thought you were
we're-
going to say a bit younger there. 12 seems a bit.
No, not.
Hold on. How long? Your friends went to England to do their A levels.
No, my brothers. No, my brothers went to England after their A levels.
Someone said for university.
I missed my
Right.
brothers
Yeah.
when they moved out, is what I'm saying, right? We were very close and they left. So when they went, that was hard. And I would miss them when they were away, and then when would come home, it would be emotional, right?
Mm-hmm.
But then when I was an adult and like my mates were leaving to Australia, I'm like, well, you're deciding to do that, so
Yeah.
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 fuck you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's not like you're being deported. You know what I mean?
And also, like, good luck. Don't even care.
Like, I literally don't care.
Yeah.
Like, because like right now, like my best friend lives in Derry, and we live like 2 hours. We probably see each other like twice a year. We don't fucking go on away party every
I
time
know,
we see
mate.
each other.
Yeah, I have a mate who's from up there, and like we text each other all the time, but like
Yeah.
I hardly see the guy. Like,
But in this day and age, I'm bringing out the fucking Edith in
I
me
know,
now,
yeah.
like a little woman. But like in this day and age,
Yeah.
with the technology that we have at our fingertips,
Sure, you're only a FaceTime away. You know what I mean?
Skype is ancient.
also
I know, yeah.
Skyping.
I know. Zoom. You know what I mean?
I know.
Fuck. Oh, do you know what I hate? I hate like just use Zoom, right? See this
Google Meet and
See,
all
oh,
that.
Yeah.
Teams. See Teams. Shit. Bill Gates, get your shit together.
Yeah.
It is the shittest
Yeah.
of the what do you call it, video conferencing softwares.
And do you know what I hate too? When people assume you have FaceTime. I'm an Android.
I'm an Android. I'm an
Why shit
Android.
in your face?
I'll just FaceTime you. You won't.
No, you won't.
You'll Zoom me.
If you do radio interviews sometimes and you're doing a call in and they don't want it to be over the phone, they want it to be like on it's
Yeah,
better
yeah.
connection, but like you can turn your camera off.
No offense.
No, but like they're always like, "Oh, FaceTime me," and you're all, "Don't assume anything of me."
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
definitely. I swear to
happening?
God, I'm very definitely doing Zooms, like where I am dressed from here up. And
Yeah.
I mean, like,
That's so funny, like a belly top.
yeah,
Yeah,
I'm just
just-
You
I'm
just got a sports
It's
bra.
this-
Celebrity
it's
crop them to there.
Are we not tied under? Just full belly out, like
Just cowboy boots
yeah,
and a top
and
tied.
and nothing on them. I have socks, but nothing else.
Yeah.
I always think it's weird if you put your socks on before your cacks. That's weird.
Oh,
What?
so
If you
weird.
put your socks on before your
Before your
cacks,
knickers?
Ah,
it's
it's
really
too
weird.
much dangling.
It has to be cacks first, doesn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
It's cacks
Oh,
first.
aye.
Yeah.
Also, stuff I guess though I always would love a psychologist's input. I wish there was a psychologist who just followed me around all day long and I go, "What do you reckon about this?" Because there's
Right.
so many things during the day. I'm all, does that make you a murderer? What if you done a sock shoe and then a sock shoe?
Oh, that is murderous.
That's
like.
nuts, isn't it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's definitely two socks, right foot, left foot for me.
Oh, it doesn't. I don't mind what foot it is.
I am right foot, left foot.
And
I'll be
no,
honest
you,
with you,
I
see
think
if
you
I-
think this, but if you try and switch it, your
See if I try and put,
equilibrium will go off.
if I try and put my left leg in the trousers first, I die. Like
Oh
I can
my-
actually feel the life force leaving me.
No, I think I do on my left first, and I've never noticed that. But now in my head, I'm putting on my trousers. Fuck, I've come here with no trousers
I was
again.
gonna say you're just sitting there, your cacks from there down.
It's conversations
what
like these
is
that
that?
reveal people's true colours. Because I had a conversation with a guy about this before. He was, "Do you not just sit in the bed, put both feet up, and slide them in? Like
No.
some sort of man baby? What the fuck?"
I
are you
know,
talking
like
No,
like an astronaut being dressed by someone else. No,
He's like, "Ugh, it's
I
gross."
do that in dressing rooms for shows.
If you don't want your feet to touch the ground and stuff.
do you want
Well,
a,
it's more just the one with a hole out.
do you want a wee slice of weird? And I know you'll think this is weird, but it's actually really enjoyable. Nobody knows where I'm going with this. Occasionally, if I'm in the middle of getting ready and Chloe's poggling about, I might say to her, "Do you want to stick my socks on for me?" It's a very enjoyable thing.
Why is that enjoyable?
She does it good. You lift your leg and she puts the sock on, and then she sort of does a wee thing where she sort of rubs your foot a wee bit, makes it warm, just for a second. It's great.
But no, Kieran.
No, but only occasionally.
No, but only every
This isn't every. This
Only
isn't
on Wednesdays.
I know,
But you know
it's
Specific.
it wouldn't even be as regular as every
But you
Wednesday.
know the knotty bit at the top of your sock that would irritate your toes if it's not perfect.
Not-
she's hitting the spot every time.
Well, not the socks that I buy. I get Yeoman socks. They're very good.
You're
They're
getting
wee
Right.
softies.
specific socks.
I have specific socks, specific cacks, specific vests. They're all the same.
All in Yummendor.
No, sorry, all my socks are Yeoman and then my fucking all my vests and cacks are Marxies, but they're all the same exact.
Sorry, can we revert back to you're wearing vests?
Yeah. Now, to be fair, the one I'm wearing today is the only different vest that I have, and it's also Marxies, but it's old, but it feels nice. It's
So is it
silky.
a vest like you'd wear in the summer on your holidays, or is it definitely like an underwear vest?
It's like it's like an underwear vest. It's like
Did you have a time in your life where you
like
stopped
wee-
wearing
like wee-
vests and then restarted wearing them, or have you been wearing them since you were like a baby?
it's also not a vest. They're like wee t-shirts. They're like wee t-shirt ones.
okay.
Cool and fresh. They're called, Diona.
Yeah, but do you know when you wear vests as a child?
Yeah.
Did you stop wearing them for a number of years and then
Yes.
start wearing them again? Okay.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm
definitely.
so glad. 'Cause
Stop wearing-
if that just never, if you never grew out of that, I would be really worried.
No. This was a sort of choice I made. I made a lot of bad choices around this time of life, around like second, third year in uni, because I was spending a lot of time in the library at Queen's, and it was fucking freezing, and now I'm just used to it.
What a cool guy.
Don't start me.
with your
Do you want me to talk about
your
other things?
vests in the Queen's Library.
Long Johns in Queen's Library.
Is this you?
Seriously?
Yeah. Mate, not the library now. It's not it wasn't the McAleavey
You have
library.
heating now.
Mate,
The whole point of going to the library was it was already warm.
the McAleavey library
Would
is
you have to
fucking...
de-layer in the library and going, fuck, it's too warm today?
No, because it was fucking... Mate, it was freezing. Like, you were literally up on, like, 10th floor.
Yeah.
You'd be sitting at, there was... Oh, mate, the amount of times I thought I was going to be attacked in there. Like, you're literally, like... It's on the 10th floor. There's nobody there because it's, like, ancient history and philosophy. There's fucking no one there. And so you'd have, like, a big desk to yourself, and then it had, like, a wee... It's like a booth, and then so there's a desk, and then, like, a wee shelf up there, so you could stack shit on the shelf and then work on the desk. And I would be in there, like, a lot, reading, like, and making notes, and then you'd be freezing. Like, I mean, you would be frozen. So it became... I had, like... I invested in Long Johns, but good ones. There were good ones.
I could
I don't wear them anymore.
find my way about the library.
Why?
Too busy with my mates. But like no.
Speaking of cool dudes.
No, genuinely I remember getting to the Queen's Library going, I cannot do it, there's like a system.
Yeah.
I could never crack
The
that code.
Dewey Decimal System.
Could not figure it out. And I eventually would just go, listen, I'm gonna guess on the day.
On the day.
I'll guess on the day.
I feel like this. I was in the Jordanstown library. That was a total different experience altogether.
Jordanstown have a library?
Yeah, who knew? There is one. And there's one that have like a quiet section. And sure, fuck me.
Sorry.
It's like a scene out of The Wolf of Wall Street. There's like just all sorts happening in it.
Is there a more Ulster University idea than having an advertised quiet section
Yeah.
in
In a library?
All supposed to be quiet.
Isn't it? That's what's epic about
Yeah.
that though. That do you
Yeah.
know what? Oh mate, I have the inside track on that fucking university because I worked there for so long. See oh mate, that is such a fucking Ulster thing. I was like, let's right guys, we're building this library. So
New idea.
let's have a quiet section in it. And you go, is the whole library not meant to be quiet? Yes, but our students don't like it to be. I don't care. I don't care what they like. I don't care what they like. Give them what is right.
Yeah.
Oh mate, that.
There was great different sections
you've
of it.
triggered
Like,
me there,
the first
by the way.
section would
I
just
can
have
see it.
like the panickers, people are late and needed to do something really quickly. Then the next section would have just been like fellas who probably look like me, head to toe needles geared, GA jerseys, playing maths games or some sort of weird website. And then at the very back, you just had people sweating, crying, probably from another country, trying to get their degree and better themselves.
I doing a good job.
Yeah.
What did you study?
Business studies.
Fuck.
Now,
What was
here's how
that?
good this
3
degree
years.
was. Yeah, when I first started comedy, I drove to Limerick and back for a gig on the same night for €5.
That's business.
There's a good
Yeah,
business
that's
inside
business.
my brain. How did I drive, or how did it, which bit of the how?
How did it only cost you €5?
No,
It didn't
no,
cost
he-
me.
no,
I
he-
got paid €5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It cost
Also-
them €5 less than what it cost them.
Fun fact: the exact date of the gig was when the price of fuel in the south peaked at €2 a
Oh
litre,
my god.
and
Oh,
everyone was going there. So where are you from?
I know,
was
yeah.
like, I came from Belfast, and they're like, "Are you? Is there
For
something wrong
this?
with you?"
Yeah.
Like, and I
Yeah.
went to Jordanstown, and they're like, "Ah, makes sense."
I'm here for
Even
2.5
in Limerick.
litres of petrol. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's fucking mental.
Yeah.
I
And guess how the gig went?
class.
Yeah.
How
Right
long?
on my ass.
How long were you doing?
There's a guy went on before me, got on stage. He got on stage and he was like, welcome everybody to Stab City.
Oh yeah. Classic.
You better all watch your backs. And everyone just wasn't going for it. And then his next line, which I loved, was, comedy's tough, isn't it?
Oh.
Right? And then the pinnacle of the whole set was, he goes, so I got diagnosed the other day with testicular cancer. And he walked off.
over and out.
And then the MC came on and goes, your next act's come all the way from Belfast here. His name's Sean McAleavey. Give it up for him, ladies and gentlemen.
Oh fuck's sake.
I was like, this is horrendous.
Formative experiences
Yeah.
though.
What's the worst thing you followed on a gig? Do you know? I don't mean an act. I mean, do you know
Yeah.
like somebody like I remember Sean one time saying he did like a corporate and someone did like an hour and a half on fucking the security mechanism inside a fridge beforehand, like a what do you call it?
Like a lecture.
A lecture. I recently did a gig where they got up and did a tribute to someone who died that day.
I've had death. I've had death right before me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like or not
Everyone's
even.
raising a glass
I've
and all
had-
to the
I've
dead
had
guy.
I've had a ma take a mic at a gig and go, now some of you know I've become spiritual, and I'm standing there at the side of the stage going, I can't wait to go get up here and do my Natalie Imbruglia joke. Brutal. I've had a few like Great intros though. Great intro to come on to.
Yeah.
Best one I've talked about before, Paddy McDonald. Well, ladies and gentlemen, I think I'm fat. Where do you see us next come? Top answer from him.
Amazing.
Ballymena. 2011 or some shit.
I had my show in Ballymena last night.
Oh my, how was that?
I'll talk about it in a few weeks' time.
Yeah. Well, where was it? In the Braid?
In the Braid. Grand. Every show has been. This is the hen do, by the way. That's what I'm trying to on.
Yep.
And every show has been like fucking unbelievable. Like class, everyone on their feet. Ballymena, less impressed.
Yeah.
They're always less impressed.
They're always less impressed.
And you don't know whether or not you want to go, on a scale of 1 to 10, how much fun are you having? Because just give me a number. Because your face isn't giving me a number.
Your face is giving me a 3.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Do you know what I mean?
Do you reckon they're going to do that thing though, where they go home like it was brilliant?
I think so, but they just don't like to show you.
It's very reserved.
It's a bizarre experience.
Do you know what it is? It's because up there they have Dookie's Cooties, so it's like nothing compares to it.
Yeah. They're sport ratting. It's a weird time.
I always eat shit up there. Not in Dookie's Cooties, in Ballymena.
No, I'm the same. I never have a good one in Ballymena. It never feels like.
I've never had what I would call a good gig there.
No.
I'm putting it together now. I've never done a gig in there, and I think I'm being protected.
Yeah.
They're going, don't
do it yourself.
You'd be alright.
It isn't the case of going. Put it this way: see if you went there and had a screamer.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to do anything for you anyway.
Alright, okay.
So it's not even worth doing it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
What do you mean it's not going to do anything for you?
It's not like you're gonna have a screamer in Ballymena and the next thing you know, Carnegie Hall.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
yeah.
It's like you'll do a screamer in Ballymena and you'll be back doing your normal gigs anyway.
Yeah.
So and then the chances of you having a screamer in it, because they're always less impressed. It is.
What do they like? What do Ballymena people like?
DUP.
The DUP, and I had a joke. There's a DUP joke in mine.
Okay.
And they did laugh. They were happy enough, but it was obviously like saying something bad about the dip, and they were like, they laughed, and I was like, it was coming up. I was all, fuckies, and they're gonna be like, don't you dare slag our friends, but they didn't.
No, it's they like that, and they like they like old shops that still have like those films of like clear but coloured plastic on them.
Very much buying their meat from the butchers at Kennetown.
Oh,
yeah.
Well, where do you get your meat from?
I do buy mine from the supermarket. Just
Oh, right, okay. Fuck it is.
Do you go to the butchers?
I go to Hannon's Meat Merchant in Moira. I was there with Shane last week or 2 weeks ago. No, last week.
I think I need to separate where I get all my things from.
Buying meat from the butchers is weird now.
There's no good quality control in my house.
I'm not all this world anymore. I am. Do you know what? I'm from 3 generations ago. I knew this was gonna happen to me someday because this happened to my dad. My dad was the youngest of a family where like everyone's older than him, but like your parents are sort of older as well.
Yeah.
You know, like my granny was 44 when she had my dad, right?
That's unheard of.
Isn't it?
44 then? Would have been a pensioner then.
Mate, 44 in Belfast. My granny was born in 1904. This is Granny Bartlett we're talking about here. This woman, if you were to describe her, you would say she was a hard ticket, right?
Right.
I think you're very fertile.
I've been talking about her. She was quite fertile as well.
Fertile
She knocked out I think she had about seven kids or something like that, 6 or 7. Anyway,
that's not that many. 6 or 7 kids.
6 or 7 kids.
Back then, it's not.
Oh no, that's low.
Oh no,
back then
it is.
Sean's both parents are from 16 kids each.
No, that is absolutely fucking mental, though, isn't it?
I know.
I mean, that is literally like
mental.
That is literally like you're trying to get the dick in there before they've even cleaned it out.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like that's. Do you want a shower? Nah, fuck me.
Oh no.
Fuck me again, Jerry. Right now.
I was having a wee giggle in my head there, thinking you were going like 7 kids. Those are rookie numbers. You got to pump them numbers up on. You hit them with haven't even been scooped out yet.
Oh, mate, yeah.
Banging.
Fucking unbelievable. Banging. Flat out. Like, you know what I mean?
But I know a girl who has 10 kids, right? And she's like she has 10 kids, but none of them are even twins. They're like all and they're all okay.
There's 8 of us, right, in my family, which is a lot, right? Yeah. But it's like, and people always go, "Oh, nothing on the TV in your house." I'm like, well, in my dad's house when he was a wee lad, they didn't even have a TV. So imagine, just right now, Granny Bartlett loved it. Right now, what I was saying though was she had my dad when she was 44. So my dad was always kind of old fashioned. Now everyone's had me when they were sort of like my age now, like 36, 37.
Yeah.
I'm not saying they're old fashioned, but like they were at their peak probably of like, you know, of being young parents in the 70s, not in the fucking mid 80s.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what I
yeah.
mean? So I always feel a wee bit old fashioned for my age.
Mm-hmm.
Do you know what I mean? Like I was all like, I look at people my age and go, young ones, right?
Yeah.
Even when I was a teenager. So like, I don't know.
Only like now am I starting to see myself as like an older person. Because people,
I feel old.
and I up until recently, as all people are still going to reference me as that girl, but they don't. It's like that woman.
I don't, mate. Here, people reference me in Tesco as that lady. So I just when I worked there, a lady's gonna shout at you.
Isn't that the worst when people use you as a threat for their kids?
Yeah, it is so bad. The man's gonna take you away.
No, I'm not.
So I'm an aggressive paedophile now. Okay.
I would out them in front of their kids and go,
don't
do you know
clip
what?
that, by the way.
I
What?
won't be taking you away. Just tell your man to fuck off.
Did you ever hear that one though? That man's gonna take you away.
I know.
Here, kid. I'm just not. I'll tell you what. See if I accidentally took you, I'll be giving you back in 2 seconds because I don't want the responsibility.
No, most of them are wee dicks. But like, so
They
with
are.
Winter, right? We never used the whole, the bad man's gonna get you, whatever, right? And then about
Excuse me.
6 to 8 months ago, she started talking about the bad man in her room.
Oh no, mate, that's the start of a horror film.
No, seriously, right?
A wee piano theme tune in the background,
I
just
can't
going.
even explain to you. She just keep doing that while I tell the story. She kept being like this. She'd wake up in the morning and she'd be like, I'd be like, is the bad man here now? And she'd be like, no, he's not here now. As if like, can you not see him when he
He
is?
goes out at 4. He goes out at 4, back at 7.
He's like, no, he's in your room now.
Yeah.
And then like, so I put a camera back in her room because we took the camera out of her room. So I put the camera back in her room and you'd know, seriously.
This is paranormal activity. You're describing the plot.
I have
of par-
I have videos on my phone. I'll need to show you, right? Of
Does her head swing around or anything? You know, it's every horror film for about 10 years was a kid going,
Yeah.
just crying, going.
kids are fucking scary.
You know, mommy.
But she would just like sit.
Chucky wants to watch the 9:00 news.
She would just sit and watch the camera. And I caught her doing it 3 or 4 times. For how long? How long? Guess how long? Guess. You're talking like 2 o'clock in the morning, and like I swear, right, not a peep out of her room, and I wouldn't be able to sleep for weeks as I'm looking on the camera to see what's going on in her room, and I would just happen to tune into the camera while she'd be sat up in her bed like this, looking at the camera. How long did I watch it for? Numerous occasions.
5 minutes.
45.
No way.
Damn, fuck off.
Ask Sean Haggerty.
That is literally.
We were sitting there going,
this is paranormal
This is
activity.
mad.
You should put talc over like the bottom of the doors and see is there like goat prints
No,
going in.
I'm actually gonna find the fucking video to show you because it is completely. It's
I don't know if
pure
I want to see
freaky.
this.
No, it's freaky. I'll find it. But
Is it in black and white?
yeah, and her eyes are like shone up, you know, because of the light of the camera.
Do you think I'm a priest? Because I don't know why you're not talking to one. This is mental.
I know. Where would it be in my thing?
You just need to start gaslighting and be like, no, it's not the bad man, it's the scat man. You're looking for. Get her out of it.
She also, right, so there was this year was going on for ages, and then I was like, what? Like one day she was in daycare, right, and I
Leave her there.
no, yeah,
You can help her.
her camera, I get notifications on my phone saying there has been motion detected in her room. And this is like during the day, right? And I sort of shown, right, her curtains are open, maybe a bird flew past her window, and the camera has picked it up. And I went out to her, to the front garden, to like try out an experiment. So I'm chucking pillows up her front window to try and detect motion.
This is mental because recently, so we have a calendar on the back of the kitchen door, and randomly it just kept getting fucked on the floor, like really quite randomly, like the door's closed, and you
No
just
wind, nothing.
You just hear the crash of it hitting the floor, but the hook is still there, and it isn't ripped, so it was sort of like a what the fuck.
Yeah.
And then I noticed that if you tapped it at the bottom, you could knock it off quite easily, but then you're going, well, something would still need to come in and go, right? So we've sellotaped it, and since then there hasn't been anything, but Chloe thinks it's like a
An
spirit.
entity.
Yeah. An entity.
So I went into her room after that there, where I could not figure out why they were like there was motion on this camera. I mean, multiple times a day when nobody was there, and I was like, I'm losing my mind. So I went into her room and had a word with the ghost.
What'd you say? Like, I'm always interested in what you would say to your
genuinely, but there's nothing rare, right? Because I was on Sean downstairs. I'm gonna have to go up and have a wee chat here with the ghost because I don't know what else to do, and I'm gonna go up and be dead nice to it because the house is like 25 years old, and I don't know who's lived here before, so I went up into her room and
You don't know who was murdered there when it was just a building site?
No, exactly. I was all, hey ghost.
Hey man.
I was all, we're all having a good time here, but like maybe you might want to go somewhere else and have some fun somewhere else. And I literally like stood in the room talking to her for 5 minutes. So like, listen, if you want to, I was like an MC at a gig. It's all, if you want to talk to somebody, talk to me.
Just be quiet when the acts are on and when my 5-year-old's trying to sleep.
Yeah, and I was like,
she's not 5 to be fair, but anyway,
yeah,
that's mental.
I know, and I was like, this is only like 1.5 at the time, and I was just like if you know,
the 45-minute watching of the camera is weird.
Multiple times. I don't know why I can't find it, but I will find it before the end of the podcast.
Kids are weird wee people though, so sometimes I don't know that I don't know that I think that's normal though.
It's absolutely mental.
I'm just fucking me.
It's not normal.
That is
at all.
mental though.
Yeah, I need to find it.
So has there been any more?
No,
sightings of the
and
bad
I
man?
can't remember if
Do
it
you think
happened.
you exercised it by chatting to him?
I mean, quite possibly. I don't remember if that was a turning point, but I know she has stopped talking about the bad man.
Have I told have I told the exorcism story that I was told? I don't think. Have I talked about this? Do you want this?
Go
Please.
Yeah, please.
All right. This is we're
give me
getting
time to
into
find this
Halloween
video.
spirit here, right?
Perfect.
So, right. This is right. There's two stories that I've been told in my life by my parents, right? Or I've got 3 really, right? What really quick through 2 of them that aren't ghost related, right? One of them was my dad. Really quick, my dad told us when we were kids. I'm gonna be talking about Santa Claus here. So if you've any wee people floating about who don't want to hear secrets, right? Turn down now. Oh, so pro. Right?
Or if you've got kids about that you hate, turn it up.
Turn it up. Turn it up. If you're one of them weirdos that tells secrets early to kids, why? Say, oh, I had a mate who got told the secret when he was like 7, and I'm like, for fun.
By those parents?
His dad was a root. Yeah,
Do you know
that's so bad.
Tommy McCarthy?
Yeah,
He got told
Yeah.
by his stepdad like super early.
like how early?
No. The story was he actually set it up. His stepdad goes, "You're going into the living room here on Christmas Eve," and he walked in and it's just
All the
setting
stuff was there?
up. That's how he was told.
Yeah.
Live demonstration.
When he was dead wee.
And he was like,
and that man's not even going to be his man anymore.
yeah. I think he was like, I don't want to misquote the story, but I'm pretty sure he was like, "But where's the room for Santa's presents?" And they're just like, "There is none."
Oh man,
Bad bastard, like.
just no magic. Anyway,
No.
right?
Aye.
So
Who's been
So-
exercised?
right, so the story that I got told about him was, and here, right, I believe this story hard, right? My dad always told us when he was a wee boy, snuck in on Christmas Eve and saw Santa's boot just going up the chimney, right? Now, I mean, I was in my 20s, so I was,
What?
no, wait here. When I was told the secret, I was fine with it, right? And I was a wee boy. I was like 10 or whatever, right? 9 or 10. When I got told about that, 10. When I got told about that, I was fine with it. But that story didn't strike me as BS until I was 25, right? I was like, well, my dad saw the boot one time. And I went,
Of the man that you told wasn't real?
yeah,
So
yeah.
was it like 15 years where you were like, oh, it must have been a burglar? Or were you like
No.
still like, oh, it's definitely
I was just
that's
like,
Santa?
I was just like, my dad saw the boot. Like, I just never twigged that that was bullshit. Or
So you were like, yeah, no, I don't believe, but,
Yeah.
but
yeah.
what?
Or
That's
the
what it
story that, you know, my mum used to say that one of my aunties got ashes, like got cinders one year because she was a wee dick. And so it was like to tell
Oh,
us
yeah.
to behave. But that auntie would tell her kids that my ma got it. But I always thought she got cinders and it totally affected the way I looked at her forever. But anyway, another quick story like this that I believed is the story of the plane that's meant to have gone through, you know, Twin Spires in Belfast, St. Peter's Cathedral. There's a story that during the Blitz, a German fighter plane was flying low and towards that, saw it at the last minute, and went like that through. Now,
Nice.
this is a story. This is a story that I go, that's probably shite, but it could have happened, right? probably didn't right now, but interesting. This exorcism story has similar credibility, but maybe a wee bit more.
Okay.
Now, it's a good story, right? So, the priest who married my man dad was mates with my man.
Sorry. Before we continue, I can't find the video.
Diona.
But this is a screen grab from the video. And it was that for 45 minutes.
Can you show that to the camera? Or maybe you don't want to, but I'll act it. Well, I act it. Camera's there.
Yeah.
Kid.
For like 45 minutes.
It's the fact you can only see the head. It's like this. Yeah, hi.
Yeah. It's like, and I mean, she sat there like this, blinking. And I was like, okay, she's fixated on the light. There's a light in the room and she just wants to look at the light and just have to
Could have been a wee light on the camera. Is there a wee light on that?
Well, there is, but a long time to be looking at the light.
It is a long time.
Anyway, go on ahead.
Okay.
So, this priest who married my mum and dad, what?
You said doing a 45 minutes, did you not go on?
No, do you know what it was? Because we're very strict with her sleep schedule, I was like, as if we go in there, she's up for a while.
Do you know what is also funny though? In the same way that she's sitting going,
I'm sitting looking at this. Yeah.
The ghost has everyone. in his
Yeah,
grasp.
fixated.
The bad
Parenting
man.
sounds so grim. Not one part of
The
this.
what?
Parenting sounds so grim.
It does, doesn't
like,
it? Nothing appeals to me about it.
No.
There's like a wee person and all.
Especially when they're in exorcism, baby.
So, the priest who married my mum and dad, right? He was mates with mum and dad, right? He was only a wee bit older than him, a couple of years, and they were friends with him, right? Mm-hmm. So he married him and whatever, but he told them this story. So I don't think he would bullshit them, and then I don't think that they would bullshit me with it.
So but you don't think the priest would bullshit anyone?
I
This is the same look you had in your face when you realised at 25 the boot wasn't actually.
I know,
on the
yeah,
chimney.
that's pretty. That's
the guy
pretty great
who's
for me to be
standing there
fair.
going, and then he fed 14,000 people with a single fish. Your man?
To be fair,
Now
that is unbelievable. It was 5,000 with a couple of fish and some loaves. Now anyway, so right. You've already picked holes in this, but anyway, so he told our once, right, that when he was training in the seminary, that there was a day where the priest a priest, the guy running the seminary, came in and said to him and some other, like all the other students, basically, be somewhere else tonight. You're not staying here. Fuck off. Because when you're in the seminary, you live there. But he was like, with something happening tonight, you have to get out. And so they sent them all home for a day or two and whatever. This was I think this is in Maynooth, potentially, down south. So he, him and a couple of his friends, 3 of his friends, were like, why don't we sort of fucking sneak back in and see what's happening, right? So they snuck into the church on the grounds of the seminary, and they hid in, the bit in where the choir would be, like above the door. When you go in, they're like above you.
Ah, yeah.
So like if you're on the altar, you look up and they're all there, right? So they head up there, and it was an exorcism going on, and they brought this girl in, this young woman, to be exorcised, and apparently they're going through the rite of exorcism, and out of this woman comes this fucking demonic voice and names the 4 of them that are hiding up on the balcony and say, we're being watched by this guy. And then they were all like, Jesus! And they freaked the fucking bap, right? And then apparently, like, they got in a load of shit for disobeying the orders or whatever.
I thought you were going to say they were going to start, like, pretending to be the choir, start singing or something.
No, like, it's just
vibes
not going to
double
fucking
down.
4-part harmony, like, yeah.
Isn't it mad that shit like that happens?
Well, I don't know if it does.
Or if it does.
Do you know what I mean?
I
But, like,
like to think it does.
I
Out
think
of the
it
3
does.
stories there now, that's probably
That's the most credible, yeah. So, like,
3 stories?
The boot,
Yeah.
the plane, and then the ghost.
I think I missed the plane.
Yeah, the boot, the plane, and the ghost sounds like a shit land in which you
Plain
order.
definite bullshit.
Yeah.
There's no way that happens.
No, I don't even think you could actually do that in a World War II fighter. I don't think you could be flying, spot something like the story I've been told is this, which I believe is Star Wars.
But
Now,
like the exorcism thing, like that is
they
happening.
apparently they got in loads of shit for sneaking back in and disobeying that,
But you know when people
and then apparently it freaked them out forever.
do you know when people say like, oh, like the voice, like the big demonic voice came out of them and all? But we all have access to different voices.
You have access to that, but I suppose it's also that the one thing that they say about exorcism or the need for exorcism possession is that you know things that you have no way of knowing
Aye.
because it's actually the demon that's in you knows it.
Or, like, we only use, 13% of our brains?
I don't know.
Something like that, right?
11.
We use, yeah, you probably use 11. But we...
Fosty's shaking his head here in disbelief.
We all use... we say we all use it, cheeky bitch. We all, as humans, we only use we only access 13% of our brain.
Is that like at one time though?
It's like a conscious thing.
No, there's
is it
loads
not?
of our brain that we don't use.
No, I think you use all of it.
If you're about to disprove me, it's going to ruin
I
all the
think
things
you
that I
use
want.
all of it, but at any it's like a computer. A computer has like
It's like your RAM.
however many gigs or whatever of RAM,
Yeah.
but at any one time you're using like 12-13%.
Well, whatever it
Maybe if
is.
you're playing Hell Let Loose,
Maybe
40.
those people have access to more.
Game.
Was
What?
that a game reference?
Yeah.
Maybe those people have access to more of their brain, and that's how they know things. That's like the same as like mediums and psychics.
But if I had
demons,
access to more of my brain, I would just like play the stock markets with it. I wouldn't think of like hiding,
naming four guys
hiding student priests.
Do you know what I get really scared of? I think like your brain can only hold so much,
Yeah.
and I think if a new bit of information goes out, something else comes out.
Loads of people think that,
but
but
I
I
always
don't
think like
believe that.
what fell out? What was the wee bit of information?
For me, it's probably, I think stuff that'll fall out is like, you know, the smell of your P1 corridor. You know what I mean?
like,
that leaves, then the name of people who were in your P1 class leaves, you know.
Do you think it goes in order of when they entered? Last in, first
Potentially,
out?
yeah.
Yeah.
Or stuff,
First in, last
or
out?
stuff that's in like temp files. So stuff that's like
Aye.
recent temporary information. Like, what did you call that cunt I introed at that gig 6 weeks ago?
Aye, but shit you don't need to know. Do you bump into your neighbour and she tells you all about like all the shit you're all immediately in my head I'm making a conscious decision. I'm all control delete.
Mate,
Yes.
I'm auto deleting that. I'm using AI to just go. Don't even save this.
But see, I have
do
things in
not
there. It's
save.
like I can tell
Override.
you that like the football scores on teletext used to be 316. Fucking useless information.
Yeah,
When
Do
will
you
that
know-
leave?
Yeah.
Where does that go?
You would type in 316 and that would go to the football scores?
yeah.
Yeah. Also, didn't think
I
I was
think
using teletext, did you? No.
I believe on CFAX it was a different number.
You've lost me on CFAX. Don't know what that
CFAX
is.
was the BBC one. Teletext.
Is that not the same thing?
No.
316. That was your football one back in
think-
the day.
Do you remember you used to like type in
Was it
and
409
you
or
could get your
something?
name up at the bottom,
Or
happy
no,
birthday?
409 might
Shout
be,
out.
but definitely used to be Sky Sports News on Sky.
We
It's
didn't
not
have
that
Sky.
anymore. What?
What was it?
409 it used to be. Is it? Must be around there.
Be 401.
Oh, so mate. I know, but it's Sky Sports News.
Do you know what I seen something real tragic this week? Do you know your girl Laura Woods presents on Sky Sports?
Yes, yeah.
Some would say a bit of a body, right?
Bit of a what?
Bit of a body.
She's,
body
she's
or
a
a-
body.
Body.
All right.
What does that
You
mean?
know.
You say it the way, what do you call him?
Do you mean
Did
like
I
a
just do like a bit
John
of
Maher says
bang,
it when he
bang?
sings.
Or like a
Body.
bit of a body, like
good looking?
You good looking.
Oh,
Good
bit
looking,
of a
yeah.
body?
Bit of a body.
What age are you, Sean?
25.
I know.
And
You
I-
can tell.
You sound 20. You sound
Yeah.
younger when you say
Bit of a
so.
body.
Thank you.
Someone said to me, she's a bit of a body. I go, fuck,
I
stay
go
clear
for.
of
I
her.
lost.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm literally going. Why is she called?
What's she doing?
Well, no, she's like the one every fella creeps over on Sky Sports, and she put out yesterday on Men's Mental Health Awareness Day that she's in a relationship with this like social media
Guy from Love Island.
Yeah, like, and he's a body. He's another body.
No, but he's the other type of body. He's a bold boy.
He is a bad boy.
I find it all very confusing.
But-
were you here when I was talking about how old-fashioned I am? I'm the son of an old-fashioned man.
Yeah.
And
Did you
I'm
Sky
the
Sports?
youngest. I love Sky Sports.
Did you watch it?
Yes, but I watched it when it was good, not when there was baddies on it.
Back whenever they used
I
to
don't
like
even
say,
know what this
no, hey, you
If
watch.
here, see,
No.
see if I want to see baddies, I'll watch The Fall. I'll watch Breaking Bad.
Yeah, same.
alright?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? There's
You're-
baddies. Gustavo Fring, he's a baddie.
I agree.
You were watching when the boys at the halftime show were saying body things.
Are you saying body?
Body? BADDIE. I don't even know how do you spell? It's not even a word.
You sound like a smick saying she has some body on her.
Aye.
She's a bit of a
Fair enough.
a bit of a body.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
B-O-D-Y.
Yeah, B-O-D-Y, maybe even B-O-D-I-E.
If
You know what I mean?
if you're into that.
Yeah.
Now, do you want me to
a
really
body.
confuse you? You can go BATTY. Do you know what that means?
Batty.
Do you know what that means?
Batty man.
I know what that means.
That
What does that mean?
That felt racist.
That's
Oh, is it?
that's like Rasta for a gay
I shouldn't
person.
say that then.
No.
No.
Yeah, it's not good.
At least get dreads.
It's
Do dreads.
it's not good to go Caribbean style and then talk about gay people.
But, oh.
That's what you've just done there. Dear. Yeah.
Well, I just said 2 words I've heard before.
Do you want to go back to talking about how there's get your wee people out of the room right now? No Santa. Anyway, go ahead.
So what's... Oh, so...
So she posted online being like, on Men's Mental Health Awareness Day, and it was just all the fellas reacting, being like, broke my heart, might fucking kill myself now because I can't get it. Like, you have no chance.
Do you know what they need to do? Fucking catch themselves on.
Yeah.
Catch a grip.
Catch yourself on. Why are so many men thinking about where the next place is they can put their dicks?
But here, why is it that they even think that that's a place though?
I know. Why do you think
Do
they
you know
have a
what I mean?
chance?
That's like. Do you know what though? That is sort of like the time that I'm sorry. I'm just being a wee dick. I was just no. But I'll say this: it was going to involve Ben Affleck and Jennifer Lopez, and I've just decided to stop.
Well, you got it when they got together?
Yeah, so got it because obviously I had
first time
because
or
obviously
this
I had
time?
such a shot with her.
Oh, he took her from you?
I'm totally taking the piss. It wasn't very good either, but I was going to be really rude, and I decided not to be.
Were you genuinely got it?
No.
Oh, okay. Oh, that was a joke.
No, I'm fine about it.
Were you got it the first time or the second time?
I wasn't got it either time, to be fair.
Right, but
Like, I actually
but
don't
definitely
care.
not the second time.
Like, I
That'd be
actually
weird.
don't even think I know that there has been more than one time. So.
Also, I don't think they're very happy.
Oh, you heard it here first on No Blasters. Diona's dropping fucking celeb news.
They were having
celeb
an argument.
goss.
Yeah, they were having an argument at their front door one
Is this
time.
were you on Skype to her?
Press Hilton.
But last night in the back of fucking Ballymena.
We weren't sitting together at the Ballymena game.
No, they weren't. They absolutely weren't.
Perez Hilton.
Do you remember him?
Oh mate,
Here,
what a wee dick.
have you watched any of the Beckham documentary?
I've watched it all.
Watch the start, yeah.
I've only watched the first episode, so I haven't.
Tell you what,
Do they get together?
they skip through a few bits like.
Do they?
Oh,
They
wow.
skip through the affair?
Oh, they skip through that.
Do they?
Apparently, they've always denied that though.
Aye, they are
skip
still.
I feel
through
like
it.
that's what you would do.
They skip through it. I mean, they do about 5-6 minutes on it
Mm-hmm.
and say like it was like the worst time of their lives. You know.
But they don't say. Does Victoria ever say that she like thought he done it?
No, and he
What do you
doesn't,
call her
and he
again?
doesn't on it. Rebecca lose.
Rebecca Lewis.
Lose indeed. Do you know how she lost her big claim to fame, apart from maybe shagging David Beckham, was she quite literally wanked a pig on Channel 5.
What?
On the farm.
The farm.
The farm.
So for like they made her it's like sperm gathering, and they made her wank a pig.
How much
I
would it
mean-
take? How much money would you accept to wank a pig on the farm?
I'd rather finger a chicken. No, I don't know. I think
We could arrange that for you.
I would wonder how much money that is, because I mean you're never living that down. I mean like
That's not much money.
that
that's
is
Channel
that
5.
is that is 20 years ago, and if she get 10 grand for that, like
She'd be lucky. If
She'd
she
be
got
lucky
10
if I was
grand
10
for that.
The fact
grand.
it was
wouldn't
on
it?
Channel 5 as well. It's not even glamorous.
Yeah,
Do you know
yeah.
what I mean? You're not
it's-
even on prime.
Yeah,
time. Like,
you're not finishing that and then walking into like somewhere nice like the BBC. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? You're,
No.
you're finishing that now and literally walking
Going
through
on
the
the
rest of that farm,
Comedy Central aren't picking that up in 10 years' time. Like,
going into a tent.
Yeah.
Unbelievable.
Channel 5 before you're
With
gonna
fucking with fucking pig jizz on your arms. Anyway,
All those
you
celebrities
can
were
start off talking about ghosts, and the next thing you're just covered in pig jizz. That's what happens. That's what happens in a podcast. But like that's fucking
Is there,
mad.
is there any big reveals in the Beckham stuff that people don't know? Or is it just all the stuff that we do know? I didn't realise he was so flashy.
Oh fuck!
yeah, he loves
He was the sort of first.
Celebrity footballer.
There was a couple before him who were sort of going that way, but not nowhere near that level. But plus because he was actually really great at
Yeah.
football. Like Lee Sharp had that party boy thing for United and a bit of fashion stuff and doing modelling and all.
Yeah.
But then Ferguson was just like,
And he
you're
was
sort of
also in
shite.
blue.
What?
He was also in blue, wasn't he? No.
No, it's Lee Ryan. It's a cross between Lee Sharp and Ryan Giggs. Yeah.
But surely the first one was George Best, no? That would have been the first one.
Yeah, but I mean,
He was
Yeah.
doing pretty boy stuff, was he?
Yeah,
he did a bit. He would have done a bit. He would have done a bit of the
He did what?
fashion
He was
stuff.
hanging out with the Beatles and stuff like
Yeah,
Was he?
that.
yeah, and doing Cookstown sausages for the fucking sponsorship deals.
Do you can rent his house out in an Airbnb?
Over in fucking Mount Marion or wherever it is.
George Best's house?
Mental. Like
It's not even dear. I think it's like £80 a night or £100. It's not.
It's because it's like.
Shit.
Well, those are your words, Diona. I wouldn't say. But like yeah, I mean, but to be fair,
Here.
David Beckham, like the level of his stardom was global. Like, I mean,
What celebrity's childhood bedroom would you want to sleep in?
Childhood?
Yeah, But like not in a fucking weird way, just to sit up and look at the camera in case there's ghosts. Do you like to go in and see? So for instance, like whenever I was like 15, 16, I was or younger than that, I was obsessed with Scott from Five. And I would, and if I was that age, I would want to what?
I have an answer, but I don't know if I want to say it.
Go say it.
I was gonna say Macaulay Culkin, so I could meet Michael Jackson as well. But
That's gotten dark now.
yeah, I wonder. Who did you say?
Scott from Five.
Did you
Like,
say
I was
sleep in their bed?
obsessed. No, just like go and visit their bedroom. You don't have to jizz a pig off in it. You can just go to their
you
bedroom.
you don't have to jizz a pig off in it.
Is it optional?
So
If you want to,
If
you
you
can.
want to, you can. Okay.
whose bedroom would be good? Who would live in a
Why
house
do you,
like
no,
this?
you shouldn't be in any child's bedroom.
No,
This
no,
is-
no. Like maybe.
Okay,
Tell me
you're
who's
15
child's
and they're
bed.
15
Right.
and you're visiting their bedroom.
I said I wouldn't go into your child's bedroom. That's fucking
Right.
Yeah,
comic.
you're going.
So-
it's an artifact, is what it is.
Right,
Just visiting their
okay.
bedroom.
Like a
It's
museum.
It's a museum.
Right.
It's a museum.
Craig David.
You know who's?
Why?
We would jam. I would bring my guitar. When I was 15, I was a nerd. I would have brought my guitar.
When you're 15, you were in it.
I'd have brought my guitar. He would have been singing, and maybe we record something. You know what I mean?
Maybe we'll record something with you outside the door.
But here, no, I love it. Like, let me see, who else could
I'm
you
gonna
meet?
go full Scooby Doo here. I would go to Madeline McCann's bedroom.
Why?
There'd be some clues left behind. It could
To
be
solve
anything.
the case?
To solve the case, yeah.
He's doing a good
I'm
thing,
doing a good
Kieran.
job. I'm not just going.
He's
Here, let's
solving
have
the-
a wee. Again,
He's solving crimes.
I always said you're 15, they're 15.
I would go and visit all of the Osbournes.
she's definitely not 15.
No, but so nobody has to be 15. I was trying.
I want to be 15 again. Can I be 15?
I thought I wasn't going to Craig David now. I was going, we're both 15.
Oh, you're both
Oh,
15.
right,
We're
okay.
both 15. He's doing his music, I'm doing mine. We're playing.
He's only got up to Thursday in the song, yes, and written the rest of it. yet.
He's only done a weekend. Yeah. Yeah, what a week he had in that song. Like,
He
Jesus
had
Christ.
a week.
Fucking Williard was torn off him. Now,
So he did the ride on the Thursday come Wednesday, didn't he?
met her on Monday. Took her for a drink on Tuesday.
We were making love by
Banging
Wednesday.
her on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
We were making love by Wednesday and Thursday and Friday and Saturday and so.
And then just
Chilled on
the
Sunday.
chilled on
I guess
Sunday.
your jizz was like
I was gonna say the chilled on Sunday because his jizz was coming out
was
like
like
fucking
talcum powder.
COVID phlegm. You know what I mean? That stage, unreal. Yeah, no fluids.
Yeah. Craig David is a queer age now, wouldn't he be?
He's in his early 40s. Early 40s.
No, he's not.
He is.
He's way older than that.
He's not. Mate, he was like 17 when he was famous.
Was he?
Yeah.
I'd have had him in his 30s.
Which
back
is
then.
like 23, 24 years
But you
ago.
what's the
What
thing?
age is Craig? 41?
Born in
Craig?
91, 5 years, 42, is it?
He's 42.
Wowee.
Good answer.
Mate, here, you're talking to a fan. By the way, I asked Alexa, what did she tell me? Oh, you can't. I found out the name of that song that he has that I actually want to Google and find out what came out first, his or Neo's Closer. 'Cause it's very similar. It's called Insomnia.
It definitely wouldn't have been News. It would have been Craig David came out first.
No, but it's not on his early albums, I don't
Okay.
think. So I'm sort of going, who's influencing who here? Because they're very similar. Pretty sure it's called Insomnia. Does he have one called that then?
Yeah.
Doesn't it sound? It sounds exactly like Closer by Neo. Like the chorus part.
What a stealer.
And I just want to know, well, maybe he's not. Maybe Neo is.
Yeah.
know?
Are you doing? Have we see the thing that's happening in December? Do people know about that? Oh, they do. Do you know what you're doing for Stars and Heroes?
People, people know about that. Sorry, I thought you were talking about the thing we're doing in December that people don't know about. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
Oh,
But
no.
shut the fuck up. So, sorry, that was needless.
We're doing an exorcism.
Do we know, Dan, which was first?
2008.
Fuck, I'm gonna have to. Do you know how hard it's gonna be for me to find out
Gonna have to
like
go
the
to the VAR
weeks,
here,
the
yeah.
weeks of that?
Released
Yeah.
April 15th.
What do you mean the? Oh,
Neo,
Oh, there's no.
17th of November.
Oh, Craig, like
oh.
he's been loving that in the club, like.
We expected
oh,
more of Craig.
Craig, what have you done to me? Oh, I'm walking away.
Yeah. He's
so-
a man who doesn't age.
So, what was the wee thing you said there?
I said, do you know what you're doing for
I
Stars
have an
and
idea. I
Heroes?
don't want to reveal it.
Do you
I have
not?
I have an idea. So, right. So
Are you going funny or a good song?
both,
Both.
That's what I do. Here, what do I do if it's not funny and also
Wait,
good?
has
And
this not
also
been
some.
announced yet?
It has.
It has, but I-
Stars and Areas, yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but I just don't want to. Right, so so there's an idea that's just get up and fucking rip a song and just do it well,
Yeah.
and that's like, it's not really fun. It's
Not
just
fun.
do it, just do it, and then I have an idea that I don't want to talk about because I actually do want it to be a surprise.
Okay.
I'll tell you about it off air.
Okay.
Right? What are
Yeah.
you doing? Do you know what you're doing?
Oh,
Are you going to announce?
well, I don't think so. But I'm torn between doing like a.
No,
No, I'm not going to say what they are. I'm just
Right.
saying I'm torn
they?
between. Everyone's a they these days, Sean.
Yeah, genre me.
No, I'm torn between doing something really retro or something modern.
Really now.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
mine is going to be somewhat retro,
Yeah.
but in a way you've never seen before.
I'm going to be living my actual dream because when I was growing up, I wanted to be a pop star.
Yep.
That's all I wanted out of my life was to be a pop star. And then I remember one day sitting in the sixth form study in school, and this girl going to me, "Well, what are you actually doing to become a pop star?" And I was like, "That's very fuck all.
What is the first step of that? What are you meant to do?
Start singing somewhere in front of somebody once."
do music sometimes? Yeah.
I never ever sang.
I like.
Try.
I definitely wanted to do music when I was growing up, for sure. Like I was like, fuck me, that's all I did was sit and play a fucking guitar. For a
Was
long
I
time.
never sang in front of anybody, wasn't in the choir, wasn't in any of the musicals, didn't do any singing, didn't do any of the singing.
I wish somebody had like directed me through a wee bit, just because I was very much just like going, I'm gonna be like I believed I was David Gray for a time in my
Right,
life.
okay.
I also believed I was Craig David for a time.
You needed somebody to show
I
you how
needed
to...
somebody to go, you fuck up now and stick with this band that you're in for a bit, and see that through. I needed that, and then I also needed, I probably needed just to be told to fuck up a few times about music. I was quite snob. I am quite snobby about music.
So 10 years ago, if someone said to you, comedy's going to be a big, like you're going to be a great comedian, it's going to be huge, you're going to have loads of success, or in music, but one or the other, not combined, which would you have
I
chosen?
would choose comedy now.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely.
No, 10 years ago was the question. When you're in your 15-year-old bedroom.
I wasn't 15 10 years ago. If I was in a 15-year-old's bedroom 10
Oh,
years ago, it's a problem. Like I 10 years ago I still would have chosen comedy.
Okay. What was the
15,
what was the plan
16
B
years
for you?
ago, before comedy, if someone said you can be a comedian or a musician, I would have said musician.
Mm.
See, I wasn't talented. I liked football. I went to the Foyle Cup once and played nets, and they just threw me in for one game, starting against Derry City in the Brandywell. Saved the penalty, right?
Up a hoods.
Also, got the stats back at the end of the game, finished 0-0. They're like, you just got absolutely dominated there. How the fuck did they not win that game? I was like, what's the stats? It was 23 shots on target.
Mental.
And I was sitting there being like, where's the
That's
scouts?
mental.
That's me.
I
That's
know.
me going over the water, and I'll
So
never
you
see it
saved
again.
23 goals?
23 goals and a penalty during the game, and we were like, we just went for a piss up. We just went for the crack.
Yeah.
We were a terrible football team. Like Derry City had physios, matching kits, socks, like really bougie shit.
We take
Socks.
pride. We take pride.
Yeah, just all the
Yeah.
fancy stuff like matching socks, dicks, names on the back and all. We had
Yeah,
nothing.
socks in general. Fancy.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
Did you ever
We all
get
had,
somebody to put them on for you?
The Sunday go goodies and all on. Yeah. So yeah, football, and then I was like, nah, that's not happening. Did a degree. I was like, this isn't happening. So stand up. Try a wee bit of that.
A lot of people do a degree and then go stand up.
Yeah.
I do. Full disclosure, still do work a normal 9-to-5 job, which
What do you do?
can't
you say?
disclose. I used to.
Oh my god, you can't disclose.
Can't disclose.
MI5.
Top secret work. Used to work as a lifeguard. I'll say that much. That was my previous job.
So it's something that's what's
It's not related to
what's the
lifeguarding
transferable
whatsoever.
skills from being a lifeguard into something else? Are you a mermaid?
Well, I work in an office now, and they're like, "Well, what experience have you got from your previous job?" And I was like, "I sat in my hole for ages."
Yeah.
That's kind of.
So-
That is sort of like being in an office.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't like talking to people.
I can
really.
save.
Yeah.
I can save shit.
Yeah.
Control S, but also
Yeah.
staying alive. Did you ever have to fucking?
No, I did.
CPR?
I did save a wee girl one time who was like 7, but it wasn't very exciting. She just sort of, do the way the pool's kind of ramped down to the deep end,
Yep.
sort of thing. I was looking, and like I'd worked in this job for 2 years, nothing ever happens. Like you're bored out of your mind. The hardest part of the job is staying awake,
yes.
right? One of those ones, which is a gift.
I'd
Looking
be an
back on-
awful lifeguard. By the way.
Yeah, no,
right.
it's brutal.
I would fall in and then need to be saved.
You'd work like a 6 a.m. shift, and the wee old biddies would come in, all the grannies, and be like, "Son, you look so tired. I am fucking wrecked. Sheila, get out of my face."
Yeah,
like
yeah.
So
real
you
pissy.
saved a wee girl.
So she was just on her own. She was like 7, and she just started going down the ramp and started bobbing up and down. She wasn't like shouting for help or anything. And I was like, fuck, that wee girl's drowning, someone should do something. And I was like, oh, me? I need to go do something.
I'm the guy.
Yeah, I have to go. And then I was kind of looking at the other lifeguard being like, do you want to jump in? Because my break was like in 10 minutes. I was like, I'm going to be soaked. And I'll lose my break.
All the while, this girl's
All the while,
losing
this
more
is-
and more
this is-
brain
this is
cells.
Great chat, by the way.
But you-
Literally,
but-
like, she's drowning there. Fuck. It's a break.
Also, it was
Really want my sandwich.
it was a council-owned facility, so you just had all them people that know their job description too well, sort of thing. And what I didn't realize at the time was, if you go into the water, you get to go home straight away. I didn't know this. So then your other man came out running, and I was like, fuck it, I'll just go in and get her. Time's of the essence, we need to get in here. Ran in. I didn't even have to swim because the water was so
Yeah.
shallow. I just walked over and lifted her. And the first thing she seen was just me lifting her, going like, are you alright? Just screaming into her face.
And then he was like, Santa's not real.
Yeah. And then, just took her over to the side and everything was fine. And my supervisor was like, give me a high five, and all was all good. It was soaking.
I would be planting
Everyone
mates
was- yeah.
all day
I
to
know,
get home.
yeah.
Yeah. And then, the next week,
Or pushing people in.
I got to go home. Everyone copped on. The next week, 7 people fucking had to get tossed into the
Oh
pool.
my
Like,
god.
everyone was like, mate, come in about 2 o'clock. I'm only starting. I'll
There's
get you out."
lifeguards, like you say you're in swimming, a lifeguard comes in trying to hit for you. You're like, I'm fine, I'm not,
Yeah,
there's
yeah.
not happening.
Yeah.
No, you need saved.
Yeah.
I had to go
Remember,
home.
I think they got rid of it in the end, but yeah.
You made me think about a great show called Baywatch.
Yeah.
You know what? See, the council facility I worked in, this might shock you. Not the same.
No?
Like, you'd see, like, you'd see, like, a big fucking set
In
of decks or
Belfast?
something like that, like, and you'd creep on them for a minute, and then it's
Belfast?
just some, like, hairy man.
Was it in Belfast?
No. It was in Newry.
Newry tits?
Newry.
Newry swimmers.
Yeah, yeah.
Newry. You
Yeah.
bore me.
It was-
Bore me. That's what that place should be called.
Newry?
Boring.
I
Yeah,
like
bored
Newry.
me.
There's nothing wrong with Newry.
Although I'd,
They have a good
I'd,
bakery.
What do you-
although
They
I'd
have a
like
good
you to
bakery.
buy more tickets to my tour if you wouldn't
They
mind.
have a good bakery in the Shelburne. Oh,
Right.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good
That's
bakery.
good stuff.
I like having it's good to have wee bakeries about.
Dotted about.
Just, it's good to know those things.
There's a
about your country.
fantastic one in Lurgan.
Is there what's it called?
Yeah, it's a really old it's called the Cozy Bakery. They do a great birthday cake.
Sounds,
Oh,
it sounds
I want
nice.
it for my birthday now. Although
I mean, to
can't
be
do
fair,
fat
all
cake.
you've said about it is it's a good bakery, and I'm immediately like, it sounds good.
It's good.
Yeah.
It's got the word cozy in
I'd
it.
say I like that. Do you know what was cozy? We lit the fire for the first time in the house last night
Oh, nice.
in the wee burner. Oh, mate. It's
We
very
did a few
enjoyable.
weeks ago too.
It's good. It
Beautiful.
was good.
Yeah.
Do you know what it was doing though? It was lulling me. I was looking at it going, I'm falling asleep here, and it's like 8:30. Need to fuck up
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
Went smashed out a wee bit of work last night. So,
Just staring into the fire for 45 minutes.
Mate-
Always looking, be like,
Fire
hey,
is
we
like a
need to get him an
TV.
exorcism.
it is.
Yeah,
Watching
it's
them
very
playing
therapeutic.
flicker?
It's fucking, it's more dramatic.
Speaking about being broke as a fucking student from earlier in the podcast, the cheapest thing now you always see when you're walking past the houses of the Holy Lands of people playing the fire on the TV. You ever seen that?
No,
Do you know what's weird about that?
We do that in our other living
Wait,
room.
Jeez.
I've done that. Do you
Yeah.
know what's weird
Why?
about that? It makes the house feel warm.
Cozy
It's
as
weird.
sin.
It's nice. Do you know what it's nice for? When people are coming over and you don't want to, you want to have something in that side of the
I
room.
agree.
So it's not like a dead wall, but you put a wee fire on it.
All the
Just put normal
Sean's,
TV on.
all the Sean's
Nah, because
algorithm
then
on
that
YouTube
catches people's attention.
is screensavers of rustic cabins with a fire lit.
I have shit like that on my mind. I don't know why it does this. It does it automatically.
Yeah.
Screensavers of mountain scenes.
Sean's
Yes.
the same.
Mine does that. The
Yeah.
Google Chromecast does that. It just
like-
flicks through.
Climber twank.
Yeah.
Loving it. I started watching a thing last night. I've only watched about 10 minutes of it. I couldn't cope with it. A documentary called Race to the Summit. Have you seen this?
I've heard of it.
There's a bit in the first few minutes where some guy falls about fucking 30 feet off the side of the mountain and just rips himself up. And
It's
you're
not
like,
celebrities, is it?
no, it's real.
Why?
They're speed climbers.
Wow.
I like watching documentaries about things like that while I eat pretzels, but also
Yeah. Do you ever see those free climbing mad bastards?
Nah.
that's
Climb
what,
up beside.
that's what this is. I mean, at this point, they're
No, but
they're
people are
roped.
like Spider-Man up beside of a mountain.
Oh, that's what
the
these
same,
are
yeah.
doing.
Oh, are they?
But
Yeah.
but they're training with ropes. But I think when they go to do it, they fucking speed climb it with
They're
no rope.
like, why? You must be a few sandwiches short of being a mad
I,
bastard. Why
I,
would you-
I, I always wonder about people that do things like that. I'm like, there's something fucking
Something
lacking there.
missing.
Like, yeah, the love of your parents. But anyway, what was I gonna say? Just on Baywatch,
Yeah.
what a show!
I was never into Baywatch. I think I was a bit too young.
Daddies and drama.
Did he?
Not- yeah.
Wasn't into
And that was just Hasselhoff.
Yeah.
He's fucking licking shit off the floor. Now, what was the...
But
remember
back-
that story about him? What?
Back then, so you're
real? Did he
like
do that?
2 years older than me, but back then, that 2 years was monumental.
That's a big 2 years.
There's a lot happened in that 2 years.
I'd be,
Between like
I'd
10
be,
and 12.
I'd be Baywatching, you'd be still cartooning.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I'd be like sister or something. Something like
I'd
that.
still be doing that too.
But at 10 tomorrow.
10 tomorrow, fucking Roger.
Roger.
What'd you call the old lad in it?
Ray.
Ray. Oh,
And
Ray
Lisa.
and Lisa. Maybe we're just naming characters now.
I'm so
Anyway.
lost. I haven't a clue what you're
Sister,
talking
sister.
about. Nah.
Never knew how much
Much I missed you.
Oh,
I'm also terrified after that.
oh, what a show.
You don't know sister?
Nope.
Oh,
I was
right.
born in 1997.
Two
for
identical
context. Yeah.
Identical
You didn't
twins.
even-
That's not even my fault.
Didn't even exist for your 96.
Yeah. Yeah. Do you know how many good sport moments I've seen in my life, Kieran? Zero.
I was just saying,
This
sports,
Rugby World
sports were
Cup
better
has
20
me
years ago.
fucking...
You were in the Brandy Wheel?
Yeah, saving penalties against fucking Derry City.
Yeah.
Have you watched Italia 90?
I saw some of it. Fuck you, I'm not that old. I was 4 when Italian 90. I was fucking 3.
You felt like you were there.
My first real football memories, like actual, I have some from that, but like, so I wonder about how much of it's learned, if you know what I mean. But then my first,
Like our sectarianism.
yes,
Yes.
my first big memories of football would have been sort of 92, 93, that sort of time. Steve Bruce, definitely the FA Cup final, 94, big memory, and the World Cup in 94 is huge. You know, Lechkov,
Don't know any of them things.
Geef. No,
It's alright.
Ray Houghton against Italy. Oh,
Hold on.
yeah, and the American commentary on it, the American commentary where he's like, "Well, it's Houghton with a chipper," like it's Houghton with a fucking geef. Anyway, right? So, thanks for coming in, guys. It's been a lot of fun. We've covered everything from
Thank you very much,
exorcisms to fucking
Tits and Baywatch.
fucking ditties and swimming pools and fucking everything. It's been a lot of fun. Do you have anything you want to plug? You're doing your Hindu show.
It'll
Is
be
that-
done.
Oh, right. I thought you were. Are you doing another one for? Am I
We
making stuff up?
finish, yes, but it's not on sale yet, so don't worry about it. We finished the Hindu this week, but this will be out after that. But my stand-up
When's your
tour,
next one going on? Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
my stand-up tour,
I'll
Got
let you plug
MILF,
stuff.
is currently on sale.
Got MILF.
Got MILF. Yeah.
Oh my god.
Have you not seen? Have you not seen?
I haven't.
have you
I
not?
haven't. If it's been liked on Instagram,
It's Chloe.
it's all Chloe. Yeah.
Got MILF. It's on sale right now, and the Belfast date is the Mandela Hall, but this obviously goes out to more than Belfast. So, yeah, shine.net is where the tickets are.
Class.
And also my Christmas show, Elf, in Belfast, is on sale for the Grand Opera House, but it's sort of not many tickets left.
Upper hoods. What about yourself?
So I run an open mic in Madden's Bar in Belfast every single Tuesday night. Really fun spot. Everyone gets up and does 5 minutes. If anyone that's watching this has ever wanted to try stand-up comedy, perfect wee venue. All you have to do is rock down, sign your name up. You get 5 minutes, chat as much shit as you want. If I drop in
Well,
sets,
don't not as much as you want, just
Yeah, well,
5 minutes.
yeah. just 5 minutes.
Chat as much for 5 minutes
Yes,
as you
is
can
what I
cram
mean.
in.
Yes, and if that's not your thing, if you don't want to do stand up, come down. Tickets are £5. It starts at like 8 o'clock. It's a good time. You could drop in last night. Butler and Willie T dropped in from doing sport
I've
for
done it at
Shane.
12 and it was good fun.
Yes, you've dropped in before as
Good
well.
fun.
It's a lot of fun. The weird, the wonderful, the brilliant. So yeah.
Upper hoods. Well, thanks for coming. I'm doing the SSE bitches on the 10th and the 24th of November. Buy tickets for the 10th.
Buy tickets for the 10th.
Buy tickets for the 10th.
Yeah.
24th almost away. 10th could do. We've released more tickets for the 10th. Buy them. Patreon.com/NoBlasters is where we drop No Blasters Extra Time, which is a whole podcast episode on Thursdays. We also have loads of extra wee bits of content that go out there. It's a great time. You can arrange to play us on No Blasters Extra Time. You get your own episode. We play you on FIFA. It's a great time. Thanks very much for joining us. We will see you in the next one. It's been great crack. Cheers for coming in.
Bye.
Bye.